And good evening. It is 10:34 here on the East Coast, and this is a CBS News special report. I'm Christine Johnson in New York. We're coming on the air once again with more details about that breaking news story out of Washington, D.C. here tonight. A commercial airline has collided with a helicopter in midair while on approach to Reagan National Airport. The passenger plane then crashed into the Potomac River. CBS News has confirmed there were 60 passengers and 4 crew members on board. It was an American Airlines flight that departed from Wichita, Kansas. The FAA has confirmed it was a PSA Airlines jet operating as American Airlines Flight 5342 that departed, as we said, from Wichita, Kansas. The FAA says that the jet collided with a Sikorsky H-60 helicopter. It's a military helicopter that's more commonly known as a Black Hawk. This collision happened while the passenger plane was on approach to runway 33 at Reagan Washington National Airport around 9 p.m. local time, Eastern Standard Time. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said President Donald Trump has been made aware of this situation, and tragically, it does appear that a military helicopter collided with a regional jet. The FAA, as a result, has grounded all planes at Reagan Airport, and also Washington's police said multiple agencies were responding to the crash site in the Potomac. Police have also said that fireboats have joined this operation. Now, imagine how chilly the Potomac River is currently. We've had a very cold spell here on the East Coast the past few weeks. Let's now turn to our CBS's senior transportation correspondent, Kris Van Cleave. Kris, what more can you add to what we know right now?
Christine, what we know is the CRJ 700 was just really moments from touching down at Washington Reagan Airport when it appears these two aircraft collided and then plunged into the Potomac River. It's about 37 degrees there in Washington tonight. That was going to be very cold water. Time is going to be of the essence here. We understand 64 people on board. That's 60 passengers, 4 crew, 2 pilots, 2 flight attendants. You have an airspace that is shared between the planes coming in and out of Washington Reagan National Airport, as well as military aircraft that often operate in and around the D.C. area. Bolling Air Force Base is just across the Potomac River, for example. That's home to a lot of helicopters. I don't know that that's where this helicopter came from, but there's a lot of air traffic in that area. That's not uncommon. What is very uncommon, obviously, is for a close call or collision like this. We know there is a small army of first responders that are working to get to anyone who survived this accident as quickly as possible. Time is of the essence. You know, we have talked for a long time about how we're in an unparalleled period of aviation safety. The last aviation airline accident with a commercial airliner was in 2009. That unparalleled period of safety appears to have ended tonight.
Kris, if you can please stand by. We want to go to Josh Gross. He joins us now on the phone. He's a producer here with CBS. And Josh, I understand that you are at the scene right now. What are you witnessing?
You can just the scene, but the rescue operation seems to be stretched across about a half mile to a mile of the Potomac River, starting at the airport, terminal runway 33, and then stretching south. The Potomac runs right between the airport itself and Air Force Anacostia Bowling, and there seems to be operations on both sides of the river.
Josh, it's very hard to see much of anything due to the darkness there. We're showing our viewers emergency lights that seem to go from one end of the screen to the other. Are you able to see any rescue operations that are happening, and do you see the plane in the river?
Unfortunately, I'm on the same side of the river as the cameras. The places where their operations seem to be taking place are areas that are not accessible by the public. It's right off the airport itself or the base, and we can't just drive our vehicles on there. There are at least 3 helicopters in the sky. One seems to be hovering directly over the one of the busier areas in terms of rescue vehicles. But it's too dark to see any airplane wreckage or any helicopter or anything like that in the water. It is too dark and too far away.
All right, Josh, we appreciate that update from you. Please stay on scene and stay on the phone line. And of course, when you get new information, we'll get back to you. In the meantime, Kris, I'd like to go back to you and just talk more about the operations that usually take place, you know, in the sky over the Potomac, particularly during this hour of night. Is a Black Hawk helicopter commonly seen doing operations, possibly practicing military moves and that sort of thing?
It is not an uncommon sight to see a Black Hawk helicopter in the D.C. area. You know, the Pentagon is just on the other side of Washington Reagan Airport. You have military bases that are home to things like Air Force One and Marine One, the presidential helicopter. So it is not uncommon to see military helicopters in that area. You also see police helicopters in that area. In fact, I was up in the D.C. police helicopter near Reagan Airport just the other day ahead of the inauguration. And, you know, there's considerable care taken. We made a very steep descent to get underneath a certain altitude so we wouldn't be in the path of planes that were taking off from Reagan. What's going to happen now, Christine, there's a rescue operation. That's why traffic has been halted at Washington's Reagan Airport. They don't need additional airplanes coming in and out to complicate what's going on in the water now. This is a rescue operation that's primary. So flights going into Washington Reagan are being diverted elsewhere. That airport is basically not operating right now. The National Transportation Safety Board is getting briefed. They will lead this investigation. They are incredibly good at what they do. In fact, they just recently trained on a plane crash scenario because it has been so long since there's been one in the United States. They will begin looking at what happened here. Obviously, one of the goals very quickly will be to get the onboard voice and data recorders from that airplane, as well as any sort of data recorder information on board this helicopter. The military tends to investigate military crashes. They will likely participate in this, but we hear the NTSB will be the lead agency here.
And Kris, quickly tell our viewers about this regional jet, American Airlines, run by American Eagle. This is just a normal passenger plane.
Correct. This is a two-engine jet. It seats an American's configuration up to about 78 passengers. You have certainly seen them at an airport. It's a very common regional jet. It operates, it'll say American Eagle on the side. It is owned and operated by PSA, which is an airline owned wholly by American Airlines. You know, I've flown on these airplanes all the time. They come in and out of Washington Reagan many, many times a day. So this is a very common airliner. It has a good safety history. Obviously here, the investigation is going to focus on how it is these two aircraft collided so close to Washington Reagan Airport.
Kris Van Cleave, thank you. Once again, we're following developing details out of Washington, D.C., where we know that a Black Hawk helicopter has collided with an American Airlines Eagle regional jet, 60 passengers on board, 4 crew members. A massive rescue effort is happening right now in the Potomac River. The Transportation Secretary did just post on social media that he is at FAA headquarters. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy just sworn in a few hours ago here this evening. Stay with CBS News as we will be following these details on this story and, of course, update you as we learn more. Our coverage will continue on CBS News 24/7, of course, your local news, and on CBS Mornings. This has been a CBS News special report. I'm Christine Johnson, reporting from New York.